This is a meditation on finding bravery when feeling intimidated. In this meditation, I'm going to walk you through a heart-centered meditation where you can connect on a deep level with your bravery. When you practice finding that bravery in meditation, you'll be better equipped to remember how you found bravery before and use the tools when you're in a situation where you feel intimidated and you need those tools to shift. You're the only one who can do this work. I'm your guide, and it's up to you to connect with the feeling of bravery and what that means to you. In this meditation, first we'll connect with the heart, and then we'll find that feeling of bravery. And then we'll look for a time where you might have felt intimidated. And then we're going to shift back to the bravery so you can better understand how that works for you or what you need to do and how you can do that in your daily life. Remember, this is practice, and so is living life. Sometimes you're going to shift successfully, and other times you might not. That's okay. Go out, screw it up, because every time you do, you're going to get closer to making sense of yourself. So we're going to start by noticing the breath. Becoming aware that you're breathing. Just relax and come into the breath. Perhaps imagine you're sitting in a meditation circle with me. And as you settle into your meditation posture, lift through the heart, lengthen the spine, relax the shoulders back and down away from the ears. Relax the feet, the legs, the belly, the ribs, the chest, the throat, the jaw, the face, eyes, forehead, and scalp as you come further and further into your breath. What are you noticing about your breath today? Is it longer coming than going? Maybe it's the opposite. Are you using your lower abdomen to breathe, or is your breath staying up in your chest? Just notice what's happening with your breath today. And just relax into it as you come deeper and deeper into a centered present moment awareness. Would it be okay if you started to notice the heartbeat? You could put your hand on your chest or find your pulse. The pulse is the echo of the heartbeat. We're just looking to connect with the heart. The idea is to become more and more sensitive to your heart, your physical heart, your emotional heart, your energetic or spiritual heart, and just continue to increase the simple awareness and sensitivity to your heart. What sensations do you get when you look to your heart with love? Will that feeling rise up? Will it expand to fill the room? Will it radiate? Do something different. How does your heart speak to you? So I'm going to invite you to shift into a more conscious, intentional breath, which is a longer, slower breath moving in and a longer, smoother breath moving out, becoming more and more sensitive to the physical heart. Feeling its place inside of your body. And as you continue to take that long, smooth breath in and that long, smooth breath out, I invite you to imagine breathing through your heart as if your heart is literally breathing. smooth breath moving in and that long, smooth breath moving out, as if your heart is literally breathing. And I'm going to invite you to start pondering about a moment where you had bravery or you felt brave. What happened in that moment? How did you know you were feeling brave? Was there a sensation, a thought, a feeling? Maybe someone else told you. What is it about this bravery that's so important to you? Why do you want to be brave? What does that mean about who you are? Taking that nice, long, slow breath in and that nice, long, smooth breath out as you ponder what it means to be brave. Remember, this is your idea of what bravery means to you. What does bravery look like in your life? Do you notice it in any particular part of your body? Just noticing. Okay, do you have a good idea of what it means to be brave to you? What that feels like? Perhaps even thinking about what kind of thoughts you have when you're brave? And any other sensation or idea of what it means to be brave. And since you have a really good understanding of what that bravery means, I'm going to invite you to look for intimidation. And I want you to ponder as you breathe in and out through your heart, what was it like to be intimidated? You might notice your breath changing. Maybe there's some some uncomfortable feelings that are coming up for you as you ponder intimidation. Maybe the intimidation wasn't by a person, but by something you were learning, and perhaps you didn't feel like you could learn it. But I'm going to invite you to wonder about a moment now where you shifted. Maybe you have to go back a little bit further in your life to another moment where you felt intimidated and you bravely made it through that intimidation and you learned something new. What was that like? How did it feel? Was it exciting? Perhaps there was frustration early on, but then a huge sense of accomplishment as you got to the other side. I'm even wondering if bravery is between the intimidation and the accomplishment somewhere, and it just takes bravery to keep going. Just wondering, as you find your bravery, I'm going to invite you into appreciation. And let's just wonder, is there a way that you could appreciate what your intimidation gave you and how you found that bravery? Really allowing the heart to provide the answer. Will it rise? Will it radiate? Perhaps it'll be quiet. Maybe it'll be loud. How is your heart speaking to you? Feeling your awareness, your sensitivity, your focus through that breath moving into the heart and that breath moving out from your heart as you reflect on the question, why might you appreciate your feelings of intimidation that led you to finding bravery? Really feeling that answer flowing through that place in your heart. Why do you appreciate the gift of bravery that your intimidation inspired you to find? Sustaining that long, smooth breath moving into the heart and that long, smooth breath moving out from the heart. So let's invite some others into our meditation with us. Maybe they're the people who help us find our bravery. But I want you to invite them in, and maybe even make sure you invite those people that you know love you. Invite them into this experience with you now. Maybe they'll sit very close in a circle. But it's you and these people sitting in this bond of love and bravery. Maybe the full human experience that includes that intimidation and other uncomfortable feelings. But it's this grand experience of living life. And somehow you know at the very core of everything is love. And you can feel their love flowing from their heart to yours. And they can feel your love flowing from your heart to theirs. As if we're all sharing the same heart. I'm going to invite you to ask your heart, why do you appreciate this life, these people? Feeling this awareness, your breath, this appreciation, this presence flowing through your heart as the breath comes in and the breath moves out. I'm going to invite you to open your awareness to the rest of your day and into the night and just observe. How are you going to show up for yourself? How are you going to show up for the people you love the most? And how are you going to show up for others? Now that you have such a deep connection to the power of your heart, the power of appreciation, the power of love, the power of intimidation, or feeling intimidated, the power of bravery that your intimidation helped you find. I invite you to carry it forward in your heart, in your breath, in your thoughts, in your speech, and carry it forward in your actions. Take a few more breaths to come out of your meditation and enjoy the rest of your day or night.